What's up, Better Peeps? Vet here. Just wanted to talk to you guys about a project that I'm working on in my home, and one that I've probably been meaning to tackle for some time is the stairs. This carpet is 14 years old, and as you can see, it is kind of like a cream color, but it's high maintenance. So anytime I vacuum it, you can see even the dirt on the corners. I want to show people that you could do it on a budget. I don't know everything. I'm not a construction person and I'm a newbie, so just let you know, this is based off of what I've watched, and I'm going to go ahead and tackle it myself. So come on this journey. All right. Okay, so here we are. I've got my tools together. Just so you know, I'm a total beginner, okay? But I figure if I tackle it and start ripping things, then I'm forced to fix it. And okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I found an opening. Here we go. Okay, can you kind of see what I'm dealing with? Oh, by the way, I'm wearing safety glasses because I'm eventually going to pull out the staples and everything, and I don't want anything to hit my eyes. So make sure safety first, right? So, and I have gloves, so because I don't want to get pricked by any of this. So, okay. All right. This, I guess this is how you do it. Ooh. Whoa, that thing cuts, yeah. Okay, well, hey. This is, uh-oh, no going back now. So I'm just gonna keep at it, and then just start removing all this stuff. And as you can see, these I've got to remove. This is the padding underneath the carpet, so this has to come out, and I'm gonna take all of this off, as well as the padding. And this, you know, I'll show you this as soon as I rip up some of the stairs and the carpet. So I'll get back to you in a bit. Thanks. All right, so this is what I did. I pretty much took the box cutter and started cutting up the carpet, as you saw. And underneath, we've got the padding. So you can see I've got to remove all the staples for that. And then you can see the wood pins, or whatever, the wood staples. I've got to remove all of that, and probably a lot of cleanup, because you can see there's all this dust. So there's going to be some cleanup to this. Back to work. What's up, Better Peeps? Vet here. This is my third weekend working on the stairs. So wanted to kind of tell you, or give you an update as to what I did. So I took off the carpet, took off the padding, took off the tacks, the nail tacks that held down the carpet, and last weekend, as well as this weekend, worked on making the tread flush with the risers. So how I did that is using the circular saw, the Ryobi circular saw. And so what I did was I learned how to, I watched a video on YouTube, and I pretty much learned how to set the depth down, and you want to keep it loose so you can slowly have the blade come through and line it up to your however much you need to cut off from your lip, and line that up, and then press down slowly so you can see the blade underneath and you're not cutting into the riser, and just check that. And then once the blade comes down, you want to lock it into place. So keep it loose is what I learned, and keep it flat so it doesn't kick back on you, and then lock it into place when you see the blade. So quick tip that was really helpful on a YouTube video I watched, and I'll give props to the person whose video I watched to learn that tip. So that, and then you're going to cut across, and it's not going to cut the whole thing across. So I had these cubed pieces off at the end. So I had to use this tool right here. And my son actually did this part, but he cut the end pieces off. So you can use this tool to cut it off. And that's pretty much where we're at right now. That's what step 3, step 4. Now we are sanding wood, sanding the risers and the tread. And let me take you into the garage so you can kind of see what we're doing over there with that. Go. Okay, so we got our wood materials from Lowe's, so sponsor me Lowe's. But so I just got some white wood for the risers, and I just had Lowe's cut it down for me, so that saves us a lot of time. So Lowe's or Home Depot can cut wood. And then the tread, this came just like this at Lowe's for like $10, so which is pretty decent, I think. And so we're sanding and getting ready to stain and paint this stuff. So just so you know, this is our next step, and we're sanding right now. My son and my daughter are sanding, so I have a lot of help. It goes a lot faster if you have help. So, and if you have a dog hanging around. So, all right, that's it. All right, guys. So after sanding it, the kids and I laid them out here. The risers. So just to let you know, the risers are white wood, and I forgot to tell you that the treads are actual pine wood. So for $10, plain pine wood, and you could stain it any color or paint it any color. That is pretty darn good. And then I'm going to take this tack cloth, I'm going to wipe it down, and I'm going to paint the risers white, and I'm going to stain the treads. So I'll come back and show you what I'm doing. All right, guys, so we are sanding all the wood. This is the white wood that I had cut up for the landing area. We have a landing that I need to get wood for. We're using 120 grit sandpaper. We're all doing it by hand. It helps to have a team to get this going. So just wanted to show you how we are doing it. Kalia's really going at it here. So that's what we're doing. All right, what's up, better peeps? We are painting. I just got some paint from Home Depot. And we're just using a white. What did I use? I wanted to get that part. We're just using one of the Glidden Pure White.
Some more paint.
Paint. So it's Glidden Pure White semi-gloss paint for the risers. So that's what I'm doing.
Look.
Okay, stop. All right. So the kids are helping me paint the risers.
Back there, back there.
My son is managing all of this.
Okay,
so
keep going some more.
Here. So I'll be back in a second. What's up, better peeps? This is my third weekend working on the stairs. So what I'm doing right now is I am working on the treads. We sanded with 120 grit sandpaper, and then went in with a 220 grit sandpaper, and then we took a tack cloth and wiped all the dust off. So now I am working on staining. So I did a mini wax pre-stain, and I'm just going to the grain of the wood using a brush, laying it on here for 5 to I think 15 minutes. So, and then I am going to put the stain that I got, and the mini wax espresso stain that matches my hardwood floors. And this is pine wood on the tread. So this is what it looks like. And I'm just brushing it on. I'm brushing it on and wiping it off with a cloth, wiping off the wet excess. So that's what I'm doing, and I think it's a good match to my floors. So if you want to know what mini wax looks like, mini wax espresso looks on pine, this is one coat. So it's pretty dark, but my floors are pretty dark. So I think it's a good match. All right, guys, day 6 of working on the stairs. I have stained all of the treads and the wood for the landing, and I did the risers. All right, guys, day 7. So I have finished painting all the wood for the stairs, and I am putting on the polyurethane clear satin finish to this wood. So all I'm doing is dipping my brush in and then just going to the grain of the wood and doing that. So I'm going to do that. I did these first 2, and I'll show you the next step.
Okay, I still did.
All right, better piece of wood now.
It was a weakened piece of wood.
My brother-in-law and sister are here. There's my sister, and they're here helping me. I don't have a nail gun, so they have the nail gun, so I had to borrow it, but my brother-in-law is kind enough to put it in. So he is just doing our finished riser to the stairs, and then we're gonna put the treads on. So that's what's happening, just so you know. And he's putting it maybe every 4 inches. Yeah. So coming together. All right, guys, so I put out the tread out here for each stair and what have you. So since the risers are all nailed in, we're working on the tread, putting glue on the back of each tread and nailing 6 nails to each one. So one person's gluing and my son's gluing. And then here, let me get up on here. So he's doing kind of like a hill sort of thing, up and down. Toothpaste. Just pouring it all on, and I'm using this liquid nails heavy duty nail, if you can see that there. But I think you could just use wood glue. So
might have to squeeze it.
Anyway, so that's how much.
So what you did, like about right there.
My brother-in-law's helping since we're rookies. We're rookies, so. And then we're gonna put it down and then nail it. Okay, so he's just nailing it across. All right, it's 11 o'clock at night. My brother-in-law is done putting all the risers in the tread. I had to put down all the towels on there because of the dog. So I'll show you guys what it looks like later, probably in the morning when there's better lighting. But I forgot this riser for the landing, so I gotta go get that done. And then the wood pieces that I had to cut is actually too long for our landing. So this is a landing I'm working on. I put the blankets on for the dog. So I'm gonna have to cut down the wood that I bought for the landing because this is actually taking up some space, so I have to account for that. So just a little bit of math and cut down the wood that I bought. So I'll come back and show you more of that later. Another day. All right, good morning, guys. It is July 4th weekend. My kids are still asleep, so I just want to do a quick video and update you guys on the stair. They look really good so far. The risers are nailed in and the tread's nailed in. So as you can see, this is what it looks like, but I'll show you the overall look later. But so let me show you my mistakes. Gap in between the riser and the tread. So as you can see, that kind of bothers me. So I did know about this, but ahead of time, I just forgot to ask my brother-in-law to kind of lift the riser and maybe nail it that way. But I think that there was a reason why he didn't do that. But so I'm going to try to fill in the gaps. My sister suggested some molding. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. But I've got the landing to do. And so I missed the riser. I'm going to get some wood to fix that riser and cut down this wood to make up for the riser here. I'm almost to the home stretch, guys. And I'll come back and update you. All right, so remember the gap I said is between the riser and the tread, so we're going to use this molding piece that my sister found right here, this molding piece right here at Home Depot. It's $4 for an 8-foot piece, so we're going to use that, and so that's another thing to work on. So we just got to finish up the landing. As you can see up here, my brother-in-law nailed it in, and then I couldn't do the front piece because it actually needs to be cut because of this edge right here. Just, you know, something I need to learn. And so that's all nailed in and the riser's nailed in. This is just set, not nailed in yet, but a couple pieces. Those 2 planks are too long, so we're gonna have to have that cut. The front piece needs to be worked because of this. And then we'll be close to home. Anyway, so that's it. What's up, Better Peeps? Yvet here. Just wanted to share with you the final reveal. It is complete. Took longer than a weekend, but it was doable, and I'm really pleased with it. So here is our stair. So come on up. Let me just show you. So we did do the tread, the riser, and we did some molding here because there was a gap space here that we had to take care of. So that's what that looks like. Our landing looks really nice. Have that complete. Had some help from my family, as you saw in the video, and I will be having more DIY videos on a budget. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Yvet, peace out.